Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about something called big data and a tool named Apache Spark that helps us work with it. We're going to learn about what big data means, why it's a big deal, and how Spark makes it easier to understand and use a big data. Let's get started. So, what exactly is a big data? So, in simple terms, big data refers to extremely large and complex data sets that can't be processed or analyzed effectively using traditional data processing tools like Excel or relational databases. This data comes from a variety of sources such as social media, transaction logs, sensors, mobile apps, and websites. The volume of data is growing rapidly, and conventional software systems like relational databases are not designed to handle this scale. As a result, organizations are turning to more scalable distributed system to store and process this data efficiently. Now let's talk about 5 V's of big data. We use 5 words, all starting with V, to describe big data. First, volume. Volume means the amount of data. Like it can be huge, like billions of messages, or billions of records, or billions of videos. Second, velocity. So, velocity refers as the speed of data generation. So, let's consider a data of size 2 GB. It might not be a big data, but if we add velocity to it as per second, which makes it 2 GB per second, then it's definitely a big data. And third, variety. So variety means the types of data. It could be videos, pictures, texts, or numbers. And fourth is the veracity. Veracity means the uncertainty in data. So the some data might be wrong or some data might be messy, so it's all about the trust in the data. And the fifth is the value. So value is the most important trait of the data, whether it's big data or it's a non-big data. So yeah, let's let's get into another slide now. So let's talk about why is big data is a problem, right? So big data causes some big problems. First, it's very hard to store, right? So because there's so much of it. Second, it's very slow to process. It takes too long to process with normal tools. And third, some of the data is messy or not correct, so it's hard to trust. And last, sometimes decision we need sometimes we need answers right away, like in online shopping or detecting fraud. But big data can be too slow for that without special systems. So old systems like normal databases isn't made to handle big data. They can crash or become super slow. What we need are tools that can work faster and smarter. One way to do this is called distributed computing. That means splitting the work across the multiple computers so that they can work together as a system, as a single unified system, and finish the work faster. One tool that does that is Apache Spark, right? So Apache Spark is the free and open source. So the most important characteristics of Apache Spark is that it's free and open source. Ignore my handwriting. So it's a free open source tool that is that is made to work with big data. It is very fast because it stores data in memory instead of writing to disks every time. So the memory means basically means the RAM. So it uses RAM for storing data, and it doesn't read or write on the disk every time, so it makes it very fast. Spark can also do a lot of things. It can process files, handle live data like video streams, and even help with the machine learning. It's also easy to use with popular languages like Python, Java, and Natively, the Apache Spark is written in Scala, so it can be used with Scala as well. So to sum it up, big data is everywhere from your phone to big companies, but it's too big and fast for all tools to handle. That's why we need a better tools like Apache Spark, and that's it helps us work with big data quickly and find useful answers, whether it's for movies, rights, health, or safety. Spark is making a big difference.